Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to part number 4 of our Cruiserweight Classic. Now in part number 4 we will have the last 3 matches of pool number 2. If you've not seen part number 1 of pool number... This is going to get confusing now. If you've not seen episode 3 basically, we had Finn Balor defeating Oney Lorcan, Kofi Kingston defeated Hideo Itami, then Anthony Nese defeated Cedric Alexander, and Araya Daivari defeated Kyle O'Reilly. Some very interesting results there indeed. And it has set up some fantastic semis. And of course a final coming up for you as well. So without further ado, let's get to our first semi-final of this evening. Finn Balor versus Kofi Kingston. And here he is then. Finn Balor defeated Oney Lorcan in the first round pretty convincingly and pretty easily actually. So he should be pretty fit and healthy for this match. And here is his opponent then, Kofi Kingston, who... I'm getting confused with these now, aren't I? Who did Kingston defeat? He beat someone. I can't remember. We just looked at it 2 minutes ago, but I cannot remember either way. Anyway, Kingston? Kofi Kingston. I've buggered this video up already. I do apologise. And here we go then. Finn Balor versus Kofi Kingston for a place in the pool final here. Of course, we already saw, if you haven't seen already, episode 1 and 2, then I'm about to spoil it for you, so press pause now. Okay, you've had your warning. Of course, the winner of tonight's video will join Johnny Gargano in the Final 4. Of course, Gargano won pool 1. There's still 2 more pools to come after this as well. And we've seen some pretty strong names so far, but there's still many more strong names to come as well. Including, of course, Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong, Pete Dunne, Xavier Woods. So really good names actually. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all pans out. And Kofi's doing pretty well here against Finn Balor. As I said in the previous episode, Kofi's sort of never really been looked at for any... I mean, he might have been looked at for a brief period of time, but he's never really looked at as a prolonged main eventer at any point of his career. I mean, he's had the Intercontinental Championship a few times, the United States Championship a few times. I believe he may have been involved in... I don't know, I've got a feeling he may have been involved in Elimination Chamber a few years ago. And of course he was involved in various Money in the Bank ladder matches as well. Never ever come out on top. So this roster could be the best chance that Kofi has to showcase to us, anyway, his ability. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what Kofi can do as a potential main eventer, but also... on this roster, he could potentially be a fantastic tag team champion. The tag division's looking pretty strong as Finn, over the top, crash landing on top of Kofi Kingston. And Finn showing that this is a Cruiserweight tournament and he's going to go to any length possible to get himself the victory. I mean, Kofi, sneakily just catches Finn with the old jaw springer. That's a fake thing I just invented. Pinned by Kofi, only enough for a 1 count. Nice boot right in the spine of Finn. Brings him back up and now locks in the reverse chin lock on Finn Balor. And Kofi really slowing the pace of this match down. Keeping Finn grounded. Could be the best way for him actually. Just choking the air out of Finn. While also getting a bit of a breather himself, actually. Oh. Balor catching Kofi with a boot right in the face. Finn brings Kofi back up to his feet. Kofi slides at the back into the reverse DDT. Finn crashing back of the head first into the mat. Kofi brings Finn back up to his feet once again. Into the nice sit-out scoop slam. And this is a much more even match than... the first round matches, I believe. I mean, they were on the first round match between Tony Nese and Cedric Alexander. It was probably the best match I've had in the Universe mode so far. It was a very, very good back and forth match. Nese had several opportunities to win before he finally did get the pin. Alexander showed great resilience, but eventually it just became a bit too much for him. Finn fighting back. Got a nice little zoom in of Finn's rear end there as well, for those of you who are into that sort of thing. No judging. Pin here. Also need one. Not enough. Cheeky little Liger bomb. If Finn's going to go for a coup de grace here, he's pretty far away. Is he? No, he's going to go for a big dive and elbow. And seemed to have maybe tweaked his back a little bit. You saw him stretching out afterwards. Kofi now with the jawbreaker on Finn. Finn fighting back with a boot in the thigh, and now went for the clothesline. Kofi avoids it. The boot in the back of the leg of Finn. Now into the sit-out scoop slam once again, this time hooking the leg. 1, 2, only a 2 count. And Finn slides to the outside of the ropes. Knowing that he's in a position there where he can't be pinned. But he's dangerous on the ropes, on the apron. Very, very dangerous. Kofi once again sending Finn to the outside. Kofi, you might want to not taunt the man while he's not down. Because now you're just going to get hit with a shotgun dropkick. And a coup de grace and lose the match. Kofi, you brought this upon yourself, man. You brought this upon yourself. Finn slowly makes his way up to the top rope. Looking for the coup de grace. Boom, hits it. This is how he defeated Oney Lorcan in round 1. Will it be enough to finish off Kofi Kingston? No. Not yet, anyway. Only a 2 count. Kofi kicking out. Interesting. Interesting. Finn goes once again to the top. Hitting a dive and elbow drop this time. And now Finn going again to the top. And again with a coup de grace. Wow. Finn, that's got to be enough, man. Come on. That's got to be enough. Yeah, it is. Finn Balor gets the victory over Kofi Kingston. It took 2 coup de grace and an elbow sandwich in the middle to finally finish him off. But Finn did do enough, and Finn will go on to the episode's finale here later on this evening. Kofi showed some great ability, but in fairness to Kofi, when you get drawn against Finn Balor in the second round, you're going to struggle a little bit, aren't you? Let's face it. I mean, Finn is, like I said earlier on in the previous episode as well, Finn would be many people's favourites to not only win this group, but go on and win the entire tournament. Now, you've got to think the other semi-final winner of that one, no matter who it is going to be a massive underdog against Finn Balor. You would imagine so, because obviously on this game as well, Finn Balor's rated at mid-80s. I think Nice is a low 70, and Araya Daivari is like in his high 60s, I think. So it's not going to be easy for them at all, but they've both had massive wins in the first round. There's no reason why they couldn't knock off Finn Balor in the final. But who will it be? We're going to find out right now. Tony Nese versus Araya Daivari. Let's load that shit up. And here he is then, my favourite Cruiserweight. I've got a horrible feeling, you know, I might have used him already. I don't know why, I've just got this feeling that he was in Group 1. He can't have been, No, he wasn't, was he? No, I remember now, sorry. I remember having this conversation about him that we had in the previous episode about him being TNA, gut check and all that sort of stuff. And I thought that I might have duplicated him in the first part of this tournament as well, but I hadn't. It was a random match that I spoke about it. That's what it was. That's right, I feel better. I feel better. Of course, Tony's got a big victory over the former Cruiserweight champion in real life, Cedric Alexander, in the first round. A massive win for him. But it was a very long match and probably took up a lot of his energy. So let's see if he's had enough time to heal in between matches.
The following contest.
And here's his opponent then, Araya Daivari. A great young wrestler, actually. I think he's going to have a big future ahead of him in WWE, and I think because of his nationality, as I said in the previous video, he's going to get a lot of action, I think, because of his nationality. Especially with the recent deals WWE have got with several countries around the world. It's always handy to have a homegrown talent to really push around that time. So here we go then, Araya Daivari versus Tony Nese. The winner of this one gets a match against Finn Balor later on this evening for a chance to join Johnny Gargano in the Final Four. I believe Nese versus Gargano was a cracking match in Evolve. I'm sure it was, of course, before Gargano was officially signed up to a full contract. And I've been a fan of Nese for a few years, as I said in the previous video. First saw him over in TNA in Gut Check, and he's really developed quite a bit since then. So TNA in fairness, TNA, that they did do well with that gut check because they did take on a few people that were destined to be stars. I mean, we had Joey Ryan at the time, who was... He was getting there at the time. I think he's Joey Hollywood gimmick over in... what was that, the Indian brand they did? Rinka King? That was pretty good. And then, of course, he had a real spike on the indie scene the last couple of years and really built himself up. And Tony Nese was another one they took on via gut check, but he never really got a lot of time on the main roster. He was down at OVW for a chunk of it, and obviously they saw they had the talent. So they did pretty well, TNA, really. And WWE have really jumped on a lot of the old TNA talent that they really started off and gave a chance to. So, well done to them, I suppose, if you look at it that way. So, of course, Araya Daivari defeated Kyle O'Reilly in the opening round, which is a big shock. And then Tony Nese, of course, defeated Cedric Alexander. Again, another big shock. But all these guys are fantastic wrestlers, why not? And I think that's the best thing about these sort of universe modes is just because someone is a complete underdog does not mean they're completely out of the match. Daivari boot in the gut of Tony Nese. Now brings it back up to a seat and base before just wrenching away, just grabbing a hold of that nose. Not the nose. Daivari sends Nese. Oh, strong back elbow by Tony Nese into Daivari. Try to follow it up with the close on the corner. Daivari moved out the way, catching Nese. Sends him into the corner now. And catches him with that stiff clothesline. There's the pin by Daivari. One. Only one count. It's going to take more than that to keep Anthony Nese down. Daivari now taking Nese up on his shoulders. Drops him face first across that top turnbuckle. Back up to a standing base. But Nese fighting back with that right hand in the gut. Then into the corner. Nice running forearm as well. Nese now sit out scoop slam. Daivari slowly makes his way back up to his feet. Nese stalking. Send Daivari face first into the turnbuckle pad. And Nese once again went for Daivari in the corner, and Daivari avoided it. Seems to have Nese's number here, Daivari, you know. Went for the jumping knee strike, but Nese avoided it. And such great back and forth between these two. You can see they've wrestled each other in the past because they seem to know each other very, very well, what each of them are going to go for. Nese now wrenched away that neck once again. Brings Daivari back up to his feet and looking for potentially, yes, the crunchy. 1, 2, only a 2 count. It's getting there though. Definitely getting there. Nese now bringing Daivari back up to his feet. He's going to go for this corner attack once again. Again, he gets reversed. Daivari can only use his reversals in a corner by the looks of it. And Daivari dropping to the outside, trying to get a moment's rest. But Nese is straight back out there, sending him back into the ring. Nese knows he's got the upper hand now. He knows he needs to take advantage of it. Just draping Daivari over the ropes for springing him back into another ring. Of course, that is woven steel. Not very comfortable. Now wrenching back at the arm. Oh. Arm breaker there by Nese on Daivari. Brings Daivari back up to his feet. Into the corner. Nice running forearm. Daivari's back up, the knee strike right in the face of Tony Nese. Now dropping an elbow into the chest as well. Daivari brings Nese back up to his feet. Went for the super kick, hits it. Oh, Nese drops like a sack of spuds. There's the pin. 1, 2. Araya Daivari's done it. He's through to the finals. Wow. Araya Daivari, take a bow. The lowest rated man in this section has now made it through to the finals to face off against Finn Balor for a place in the Final Four alongside Johnny Gargano. Wow. What a match that was. I must admit, I was expecting once again a Tony Nese win, actually. I was expecting, and once again, I was proved wrong. I'm not doing very well with my bets here, am I? When we did those previous tournaments a few years ago, that's what I always had the problem with again. I'd always say about something was going to happen, then it never used to. But there we go, there's the pin, and there was the win. Arai Daivari gets the win, and he's not got a long time to recuperate, as his match against Finn Balor is coming up now. And here he is then, fresh off of wins against both Oni Lorcan and Kofi Kingston. Finn Balor makes his way to the ring in the final of Pool 2 in this Cruiserweight Classic. And here is his opponent. Then we've had a little bit of a break. We've had a bit of an intermission between the last match and this one. We've had a chance to pick up some Mountain Dew and some popcorn. Just be trying to reach out to my American fans there, get some Mountain Dew. And Arai Daivari has had a chance to have a bit of a rest and relaxation, chance to get his breath back. And now he's going to have to try and do what he's done twice already in the previous 2 videos, and that is beat the odds. Already knocked out Kyle O'Reilly, knocked out Tony Nese. Will Finn Balor be his 3rd scalp in this competition? And here we go then. I always like these tournaments because they give us a good chance to get these sort of guys who just out of the blue impress us. Now we had the same thing in the World Cup with Jordan Devlin, and from that he managed to get a bit of a push in Rising, to the point where he actually had an actual match at Shabby Mania in Rising, so that was pretty cool. And Arai Daivari could be the next man to get that sort of treatment. I mean, he's had a fantastic run here. Win or lose against Finn Balor, Arai Daivari will have impressed everybody. I can guarantee that. And it makes me feel like Arai Daivari should be someone, if he doesn't win this competition, it should be someone to be looked at for going for the mid-card belt in 205 Live. Which, I've been looking at some of your guys' suggestions, and I did quite like the idea that Jay put forward from Gaming HD about maybe having the light heavyweight championship as the mid-card belt and having the cruiserweight championship as the main event belt. I quite like that idea. Now, I say Jay, there might have been a few other people there as well, but Jay was one I saw. But I'm sure a few of you better put that idea forward. And of course we'll have the cruiserweight championships as well at some point. Finn now dropping a boot right in the back of the arm of Arai Daivari. And once again, just dropping his body weight and his boot on the back of the arm, bringing Daivari back up to his feet. Finn now wrenching it back. Daivari with these strong right hands right into the guts. Oh, nice boot in the gut by Finn once again, and follows up with the running single leg drop kick. Finn wrenching back of the arm of Daivari. And Finn is taking control of this match, and like I said, Daivari is the underdog, as he has been in the previous 2 matches in this competition. But the way he's acting at the moment, you could see him possibly doing it, you know. I'm not sure if momentum works in this game the same way as it does. I mean, momentum works in the universe, but I'm not quite sure if momentum works the same way in the tournaments as well. But Arai Daivari is looking pretty strong here. Just choking Finn out on the ground. Wow. It's pretty brutal, isn't it? Daivari now just wrenching back at the eyes. Daivari taking Finn up on his shoulders, but Finn fighting back with the elbows. Finn now the front chancery, taking Daivari into a neck breaker. A boot right in the face as well. Nice, Finn just dropping the knees right in the face of Arai Daivari, and Finn is slowly taking control now, as you would expect. Finn now wrenching back at the arm of Daivari. Really wrenching back at that arm, actually, to the point where Daivari's entire body is contorted in pain as he lifts it up. Finn now, big sit-out scoop slam. Only a 2 count. Finn brings Daivari back up to his feet. Daivari playing possum, sending Finn into the corner, but Finn fighting back. Catching Daivari face first, and Daivari fighting back straight away. Nice, dropping Finn right in the kneecap. Daivari with a super... That's how he defeated Tony Nese. There's the pin. No way. Referee, you're so slow at getting down. Holy crap. No way. Oh, my God. Araya Davari has defeated Finn Balor. No freaking way. Kyle O'Reilly, Tony Nese, and Finn Balor. Araya Davari, man, take a bow. This guy is outstanding. I mean, I think he was the lowest rated man in this group as well. Wow, I am... As I said earlier on, I love these sort of tournaments because it really gives someone an opportunity to show themselves. Someone who probably wouldn't have got a lot of opportunity in our universe mode to really show what they can do and to prove they should be the next step up in this universe mode. And that's exactly what Araya Davari's just done. Well done, Araya Davari defeats Finn Balor, of all people, in the finals. And Araya Davari is going to join Johnny Gargano in the Final Four. Wow, that was a massive push. And Finn Balor, many people's favourite to go on and win the championship, has been knocked out by Araya Davari in Group B. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am stunned. I mean, this group has been really enjoyable, actually. I've sat down and done it in one go. I've really enjoyed it. I think the match between Tony Nese and Cedric Alexander will be very, very difficult for anyone to beat. But in regards to story, I mean, Araya Davari to defeat Kyle O'Reilly, defeat Tony Nese, and defeat Finn Balor is absolutely outstanding. It really, really is, and well done. And like I said, even if he doesn't win this tournament, he's definitely proved how good he is. And I believe that if he doesn't win this tournament, I think that he should be one of the first people to look at going for the mid-card championship, the light heavyweight belt. Well done, Araya Davari. Of course, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit a like. Of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of Araya Davari's victory. It was stunning. I mean, I can all keep saying about it, it's a massive underdog win, but I'm taking nothing away from the lad. He's not a terrible wrestler. It's just the case that he's not rated as highly as some of the others. I mean, I really didn't think he'd get past Kyle O'Reilly, to be honest. And he did. Then I thought Tony Nese would get through to the final, and Davari pulled it off. But to then go on and beat Finn Balor, I was a bit worried that match against Finn Balor might have been a squash match, but Araya Davari's really done us well here. Well done, lad. Well done. These are the stories we love to get in this universe mode. It shows that nothing's scripted. Everything is done as the game gives us, and it's a great opportunity for Araya Davari to prove exactly how good he is when we get into the Final Four. Once again, Fatal 4-Way or semis and a final. It's very much a split audience at the moment. I have no idea what to do, but of course we've got a few weeks yet before that happens, because we've still got another 2 groups of wrestlers to come. Some fantastic big names still yet to be seen, and another 2 people to join Johnny Gargano and Araya Davari in the Final Four. I've been Shabby Gamer. Like, subscribe, all the other good stuff, and I will see you again very, very soon for our next episode of the Cruiserweight Classic. Of course, an NXT Universe mode, and of course the good old random match series as well. Bye.